Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my channel if you are new here. Today I am going to review Atelier Lulua. Been looking so much forward to this game and this review, and I'm sure you are very curious about this game, and if you are not, I'm gonna make you even more curious about this game. I'm gonna explain this game and this series as best as I can, so this video is gonna be good for newcomers of the series. The Atelier games are RPG games where you play and control a girl, most of the time anyway, with a lot of freedom to the player. You have a hub house or place usually where you can save, sleep, store your materials and synthesize and craft items in a cauldron. And then you can travel the land, enter zones from a world map and slowly unlock more and more locations on that map. Each zone holds a whole bunch of collectible items and materials that you need to gather, and of course monsters you can fight. When you have initiated combat, you enter a turn-based styled combat with normal attacks and skills, etc. The games usually progresses by quest completions, both main quests and of course a whole bunch of side quests and other objectives to complete. Sometimes you have to kill a number of enemies or like synthesize specific items in the cauldron. The games are also very known for the overall light-heartedness of the conversations between the characters, and they're often just quirky and fun. I like that sort of stuff. So like what drew me to the Atelier series way back was, well, first of all, the graphical style. It is simply so gorgeous. But also like, it's a very like happy sort of series. What differentiates the Atelier games really are some minor combat differences and, you know, the girl, the places and the overall story. Also some small changes to the actual synthesis process. But basically, if you enjoy one of these titles, you will most likely find enjoyment in another one. That's how the Atelier series work. Story. This time, the story of Atelier Lulua is that Lulua herself is the daughter of an earlier game's main girl, Rorona, from Atelier Rorona. But you don't need to have played any earlier iterations to enjoy this one. In the start of the game, you start out in a small green grassy town called Arkless, a town that came to be because people gathered there to study the ruins known as Felsgalaxen. Lulua, which is the main character you play as, hangs around with her childhood friend Ava. And a book falls down on your head, which seems empty with only blank pages, but to Lulua, however, she sees riddles on the first pages. And when she completed these riddles, more text appears in the book, which will be your next objectives. That is basically all you need to know about the story in this game. Is that it's a cozy, cute starter town, book drops on the head, you complete riddles to progress, and like expand areas to explore, and so forth. Gameplay. I pretty much explained the general gist of the gameplay earlier in the video. This game plays like most earlier Atelier games. You gather raw materials, you synthesize in the cauldron, and you progress quests and story and unlock more and more lands to explore to ultimately uncover like the mysteries of the land or land. In the crafting process, you can get all technical with traits and abilities of the materials, but I don't do that. To craft special items with unique functions and stuff like that. Some people are really into that. You can fish and you can hit trees and you can kill monsters and grind levels. So you can actually level up in synthesizing the alchemy stuff, leveling up there, and also you have a combat level. You can die a lot in this game, so it's not like a walk in the park. I mean, I play on easy. I can die still on easy, so it's no shame to play on easy. I play on easy. Fast traveling has always been good in the Atelier games, like all over the Atelier games. You can insta-travel from a list. Really convenient. There's also, of course, equipment management, and the combat actually gets really complex the further into the game you get. You will most likely be very happy about like the combat mechanics later on. It's really simple in the beginning, I mean, as most games are. Graphics. The Atelier games are known for their graphics. They are so beautiful. I cannot express that enough. That was what drew me to the series, what may be the reason why you are drawn to the series. Like, the graphics are amazing. Like, the character designs are so detailed, so beautiful, and it's looking really crisp on the Switch screen. So beautiful, so beautiful. Sometimes it's like shockingly beautiful, if you know what I mean. I think an Atelier game has never looked better than this one, because like the characters have more animations in their faces and like in their eyes and all of that stuff, which is what I'm noticing in this title. You know, some other Atelier games that are out on the Switch right now are Røde, Totori and Meruru, but they don't have this sort of 3D animations in the cutscenes and stuff. They are like flat pictures, which was okay for the time. But now it's just mind-blowing. All the scenes where they talk and stuff like that are 3D and animated, and it's like really comical, some of them, some of the cutscenes. It's very like animated suddenly, and it's really good. The menus and like the layouts and text and like the choice of colors and like font and like everything's so beautiful. It's really eye candy for me. However, the textures on like the floor, like on some of the environment, look really bad, and you will know what I mean if you play it. But anyways, I don't care. To be fair, I don't care about that. It's just overall really beautiful, but it looks sort of bad with some of the grass textures, and like it's very like edgy some places. Music. I must be honest and say I didn't really like the music in this game. You know, I didn't really enjoy most of the music actually, but some were good, some of it, okay? It's very fluty and violin-ish-y. It's kind of hard to describe. The music is also like very happy and some places like very tropical even. I actually have to admit that I went into the menu and I put the background music a bit down and like voices up. I always put voices more up. It's voice acted, however, in Japanese, and I wish it was voiced in English, but you know, you can't have everything. They are very cutesy in their way of talking, if you know what I mean. But that's fine with me, I don't mind that. You know, it's very like Japanesey when they're talking. I don't mind that. It's okay, you know, I've gotten used to that by now. But it's like sorta sometimes a little cringy, is what I want to say. Verdict. Is Atelier Lulua a good place to start when you are new to the series? Yes, it's the best place to start right now. It is the best place to start. You know, I love the Atelier series. I love Gust, and you know, and this is like maybe even turning out to be my favorite title in the entire series so far. Almost. You know, my all-time favorite is like Shally, and Lydia and Suel was also really good. You know, the gameplay of this game, and like all the Atelier games, but especially this one also, is very addicting, and it's like constant progressing towards something, like either like becoming a higher level in combat and higher level in synthesizing, and like completing all the side quests and exploring every nook and cranny in the world. And the world is like, there's a lot of zones to explore, a lot of materials, and you know, there are a lot of things to do, and you feel freedom in this game. This game doesn't really have like time management, which some earlier Atelier games had, which was making them really harder. So this is actually a very more casual sort of Atelier game. I want to say that this is a great quality game. It is an 8 out of 10. So let me know what you think about the Atelier series and Atelier Lulua. I hope that more people are getting their eyes up for the Atelier series, especially now that it's getting so good. So I highly recommend Atelier Lulua. I think it's great, you know. It is a good game. At least it's better than, you know, Nelky. But that was a spin-off, and people were sort of pissed off that I, you know, went into that game not knowing it was a spin-off. But, you know, I didn't know that. So it was anyways a bad spin-off. And I stand by that. It was a bad spin-off. It was just a menu game. This is a main title in the Atelier series. Highly recommended. I also recommend Atelier Lydia and Suel again, which I have reviewed on my channel. So follow my Twitter and my Instagram and support me on my Patreon. I appreciate that a lot. And thank you so much for watching. And I will see you later. Bye.